Hello, my name is Miss Golden and I'm the Director of Student Services at Glasgow Middle School. We are so excited that you will be coming to Glasgow next year. We have a video for you to look at to decide on which elective you would like to take next school year. You will be able to take 2 electives next year. So please watch the video closely and decide on which electives you would like to take. While you're watching the video, please take time to note which electives you would like to take, the one you want to take the most, the one you want to take the least. And I'll also describe the course selection sheet to you. You should have your course selection sheet in front of you. There is a box at the top that has a note to your parents. At the very bottom, you will see a list of electives. You'll have World Language, the Bailey's Immersion Program for Spanish is here only for Bailey's Immersion students. You also have a space for the rest of your electives. While you are watching the electives video, please rank your electives. 1 being the elective that you want to take. 8 being the elective that you know you do not want to take. So while you're watching the video, please put a 8 for the one that you do not want to take. And you know you want to take band, let's say. You're currently in band and you want to continue. So put a number 1 for that option. Then as you watch, fill out the electives the electives part of the course registration sheet with a 2. Okay, if I don't get into band, I know I want to take chorus. Or your second choice. And so forth and so on. Oh, I have an extra one. I forgot 5. Sorry. So we have 6. There we go. So we have our course selection sheet filled out this side, just the electives, with a 1 for the one you want the most, 2 for your second choice, 3 for your third choice, and so forth all the way to 8.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Lansbury and I'm the chorus teacher here at Glasgow Middle School. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the program that we have here. We currently have 4 ensembles. We have 2 beginning ensembles, an intermediate ensemble, and an advanced ensemble. And that might change from year to year depending upon the enrollment that we have. We typically sing at several different concerts throughout the year, but the bigger ones are one in December and one in May. And then we do an in-school concert in June, and that's our Fun Pops concert. The concert that's in December, we've been singing with the high school, and so that's a lot of fun to go and sing with the older kids. The types of music that we sing, just really, it's varied. We will sing usually some typical music that you might think of from a chorus concert, but also music from other cultures, music in different languages, maybe some music that has some choreography or some movement to it. And then in June, like I said, we do some pop music as well. So lots of different things, but usually a lot of fun. In May, we will be going on a spring trip, and it would either be at Hershey Park or at Busch Gardens. We go back and forth between the 2 each year. We start at a singing festival where we compete with other choirs to earn trophies, and then we spend the rest of the day at the park. It's a lot of fun. So in chorus at Glasgow, we have a lot of fun, and I really hope that you will consider coming and singing with us. If you would like to be in chorus, make sure you put it as your first choice on your elective sheet. And I can't wait to see you.
Hey students, my name is Mr. Edwards and I am a band teacher here at Glasgow Middle School. And today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about the different types of bands we have here at Glasgow that you can sign up for next year. The different levels range from beginning all the way through advanced band. And the beginning band, that's a great class for students who have never played an instrument before in band, or they're a student who currently plays something in band but they think they might want to switch. Both are great options for beginning band. And then after beginning band, we have our intermediate and advanced bands, which do require auditions to get into. So for our 5th graders, the way you can audition for some of those groups for next year is I'll be visiting the elementary schools a little bit later this year. Additionally, I'll be talking to your different band teachers about how you've been doing in band class and their recommendations for next year. So make sure you keep practicing and keep behaving in class. And for our current 6th and 7th graders, who will be 7th and 8th graders next year, we'll be holding auditions in the springtime. So please send me an email or come visit me if that's something that you're interested in. Again, if you've never played in band before, or if you want to switch instruments to a new instrument, then you don't need to do an audition. You just sign up for beginning band. Band is awesome for a lot of reasons, but some of my favorite reasons are we get to work together as a team. As a team, we all play different roles. So in here we have the trumpet section, we have the percussion section, we have the low brass, we have the bassoon, we have the oboes, the flute, the clarinets, the saxophones. And they all play different roles and combining to one team experience. Additionally, we get to make awesome lifelong friendships. Some friends I've met in middle school band and I still talk to today. So it really lasts for a long, long, long time. And lastly, of course, like I mentioned before, we get to play awesome music together. And that's something that you don't really get to do in your other classes. So be able to fulfill that basic human need of music, this is a great place for that. And that is such a great thing. Of course, I can't leave without saying that we have our spring trip coming a little bit later this year. This year we're going to Busch Gardens. We get to compete in a competition against other schools, all from up and down the East Coast. And then the rest of the day, we get to go hang out in Busch Gardens. That's the same drill for next year, except for next year we're going to be at Hershey Park, which I think is awesome because I love chocolate. So that's the spring trip for next year. So if you think band is for you, and we certainly would love to have you as part of our Glasgow band family and team, make sure you put band as number 1 on your elective choice sign-up sheet. If you put 2 or 3, you might not get it. So make sure you put it as that number 1. And no need to write down beginning band, intermediate band, or advanced band. Go ahead, just write band, and then after we do our auditions, I'll put you in them from there. So again, sign up for band as number 1. And thanks so much for listening. We'll look forward to seeing you guys next year. Let's go band!
Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Shook, the orchestra director here at Glasgow Middle School. The orchestra program will help you grow musically and personally through the study of violin, viola, cello, and bass. There are currently 5 orchestras here at Glasgow. The cadet orchestra is primarily beginners or people who simply need a little bit more training on their instruments. The next level is concert orchestra. These people are intermediates. They've played 1 to 2 years mostly. The classical orchestra is the next level. This is an intermediate group between the lower intermediates and the advanced groups. Most of those people have played 3 to 4 years. Then our 2 advanced groups are the symphonic orchestra, which is a large group, and the most advanced orchestra here at Glasgow is the chamber orchestra, which is a smaller group, and they're the most advanced students who have auditioned for this orchestra. All orchestras perform numerous concerts throughout the year, as well as some special events like our coffee house performance in the fall. Advanced students are eligible to audition for the district orchestra, which is a select group of musicians that performs in January. The Solo and Ensemble Festival, where you have an opportunity to develop your solo playing skills more. The Panther Groove is a jazz rock combo, which all students are eligible to join in. We do a performance in the spring at our Glasgow Hoop It Up night. And our 7th and 8th grade students are eligible to travel this year to Busch Gardens in Williamsburg for our spring trip. Next year, the current 6th graders will be going on the trip to Hershey Park. We alternate those year by year. And finally, we have a picnic, an orchestra picnic at the end of the year, which is a lot of fun, and we'd like everybody to attend. Bear in mind that when you sign up for an orchestra, you will sign up for the beginning orchestra first. Then I will begin placing people in the correct orchestra later in the school year. So if you play a violin, viola, cello, or bass, or you're interested in one of those instruments, we'd love to have you in the orchestra program. Be sure on your elective sheet to make orchestra number 1, and we look forward to seeing you in the orchestra program.
Hi students, my name is Mrs. Smith-Beasley and I'm the Theater Arts Appreciation teacher at Glasgow Middle School. I'm also the theater director. I teach Theater Arts Appreciation, 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. And this course, we do ensemble building for about 4 weeks. And ensemble building is basically us just getting to know each other, really becoming a community as a class. We then go into theater terminology, we go into stage position, stage directions, a little bit of stage history. And then we go to an actual performance. We actually go to a DC stage, we go to the Kennedy Center, we go to the arena stage, and we get to see a live performance, so a nice, really cool field trip. You are welcome to audition for our fall play and spring play if you would like to. And hopefully my class will definitely prepare you for that opportunity. Looking forward to meeting you. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Miss DeHart, and I'm a family and consumer science teacher. And what does that mean? It means I teach you how to cook and how to sew. And what's really wonderful is you get to work with your friends and then learn how to cook really interesting food, and you get to take the recipes home so you can share it with your family. One of the ways we do all of this great stuff is we use technology. So we're fortunate enough to be able to use iPads, and it gives us the ability to use Google and to take pictures, and you get to use video in the classroom. You know, another really great thing about taking a family and consumer science course is the fact that you get an opportunity to participate in FCCLA. That stands for Family, Career, Community Leaders of America. And what's that? That's like a science fair, but for family and consumer science. So make sure after you sign up for the class that you ask about or you listen to the information for FCCLA, because it's a great way to set yourself up for exploring your interest and preparing for college. You know, when you come to the sewing side, I know that cooking is exciting, but sewing is such a wonderful opportunity for you to learn a life skill. But look at this creativity. I mean, I can't imagine what you could do when you come and you have this vision for something that you want to create, and bam, these were all made by real kids who have taken this class. I'm excited to see what you might make. I look forward to seeing you next year.
Right, man, I'm getting them down, I'm knocking them down. Whoa, hey, welcome to the Technology and Engineering Lab. You got to check this place out. All right, welcome to Glasgow's Technology and Engineering Lab. Look at all this stuff. I bet I know that you know what math is. How about science? Well, engineering's where we take science and math and we think about ways to build stuff. Technology is when we actually take the materials, some tools, our knowledge, and we build things like race cars or catapults. Come here and look over the lab and let's see what we got. We're going to build some rockets in 6th grade down here. Solid fuel propelled, flies about 70 miles an hour. You already saw the castle. We're going to build the castle and we're going to build some catapults to attack the castle. We also will build some race cars. We're going to use these jigsaws to turn this block of wood into a race car. Check out the track. Here's the race track. Here goes a couple of race cars down the track. Woo-hoo! We also do a lot of paperwork down here. So don't think it's just all fun and games. We got to stick to the program. This here's the tower tester, and in a second I'm going to break one of these towers. We actually build these. Let's take a look at what this class is called in case you want to sign up for it. Well, it's a semester class, and it's called Introduction to Technology. But wait, there's more. There's a year-long class that's tied in to French. So that one's called Introduction to Technology in French. 2 ways to take it. A semester class, Introduction to Technology, or the year-long class, Introduction to Technology and French.
Hey, rising 6th graders, I'm Mr. Perella, one of the technology teachers here at Glasgow Middle School, and I'm here to talk about a really cool elective called keyboarding. Now before you say, oh, Mr. Perella, keyboarding, anybody can type. Yeah, anybody can type with 1 finger or 2 fingers, but in Glasgow, in keyboarding, we're going to teach you how to type properly. And I know a lot of times people say, oh, but typing is boring, typing is no fun. In keyboarding, we don't teach just typing. We teach typing and the Microsoft Office suite. What's the Microsoft Office suite, you might ask? Word, PowerPoint, Publisher. Those are 3 programs that you're going to be learning more about. You might know a little bit about PowerPoint, you might know a little bit more about Publisher. We're going to teach you even more. So, if you really want to get into a class that's going to really open your eyes to technology, keyboarding in 6th grade here at Glasgow is a great way to start. And then what it does is it builds a foundation for computer solutions and DIT that you can take during 7th and 8th grade. And then at high school, the sky's the limit with technology. I'm Mr. Perella, and we're all talking about keyboarding here at Glasgow Middle School.
Now that you have seen the electives that are to be chosen for next school year, you will meet with your counselor to choose your 2 electives. You will take PE and you will take either honors or general education core classes.